The secret of the Tinh Coc where Download Duong Van Nga takes the last light. Welcome back to TKP Media Theme. Let's continue the journey to discover the beauty inside Vietnam. In today's journey, TKP would like to invite all of you to visit an extremely impressive and attractive place here, along with the peaceful peace that was once set by the Hollywood crew in the movie King Kong. Yes, don't let the wait get tired. We invite you to join us to discover the secrets hidden deep inside the wonderful love of Ninh Binh Vietnam. Ho, the ancient capital, was the capital of the first centralized feudal state in Vietnam currently. This place still preserves many architectural works of great historical significance, attracting tourists to visit. Among them, Am Tien cave where Empress Dowager Duong Van Nga practiced at the end of her life. With mysterious beauty, bold swordplay. Dubbed Tuyet Tinh Coc is an area that brings many distinct imprints that make the world famous. Few tourists near and far are curious to visit and learn. Am Tien Cave is located in the complex of Ho, the ancient capital, in Trong Yen Commune, Ho Lu District, Ninh Binh Province. The cave is located halfway up the mountain, with an altitude of more than 500 meters above sea level, so the climate here is cool all year round. The cave has another name, Dragon. This is the place where, after ascending the throne, King Dinh Hung assigned martial arts master Trong Ma Ni, and this mandarin's son Trong Ma Sun in charge of the valley adjacent to Ho Lu Citadel. The father and son of the lieutenant general, surnamed Trong, converted this dangerous place into a court of law to help the king rule the country. Before the law school in Am Tien Cave was completed, the Dai Viet historical record of the whole book recorded. King Dinh Hung wanted to use his power to control the world, so he set up a large cauldron in the courtyard, raised a fierce tiger in a cage, and ordered that anyone illegally must be punished for leaving the cauldron of oil and feeding the tigers. Previously, when wanting to enter Am Tien Cave, visitors had to climb over 205 stone steps over the cliff to get inside. However, now the management has opened a tunnel through the mountain in order to create favorable conditions for those who want to learn the historical roots more easily.
Bật chiếc đèn này lên xem nào. Khám phá xem trong đây có gì không.
Most of the area in Am Tien Cave is a flooded valley, surrounded by rocky cliffs. After passing through the solidly built tunnel, a large green pond that can be seen at the bottom will appear in front of visitors. Inside this, dozens of acres of water. There is a school of glittering goldfish. In particular, people are also equipped with small boats, convenient for excursions on the lake, watching the majestic scenery of the surrounding mountains. The scene is so beautiful, but in fact, it used to be a pond to raise jai, where King Dinh threw sinners into the pond for the prized giant soft-shell turtle to eat, and since then its name also became Jai Pond. To reach Am Tien Cave, visitors will continue to climb rough stone steps with rows of ancient green mother-of-pearl trees, growing on both sides along the path in addition to the cool space. It also increases the mysterious part of this once death prisoner hell.
Đó là những cái đường khe rất là nhằng nhưng mà không thể leo vào được. Chúng ta nên tiếp tục di chuyển ra phía khu bên ngoài. Hang này thì không sâu lắm. Hồ nước này thì có những trục cá mương nhỏ nhỏ. Chúng ta hãy cùng di chuyển ra phía ngoài.
Am Tien Cave faces the west. About 70 kilometers from the foot of the mountain, in front of the cave still keeps a few old stone stels, including a stone stele engraved with people who have contributed to building the pagoda for hundreds of years before. Above the cave gate is an epitaph carved straight into the rock. At present, researchers have not yet determined the content on the stele as well as its age. On both sides of the pagoda's cave door, there are statues of two gilded guardians and a few generals of the Dinh, La dynasties, making the entrance more majestic. Stepping inside the cave, the main hall is the altar of very majestic stone Buddha statues. Above are stalactites with all kinds of interesting shapes, contributing to the mystery and sacredness of the cave. Legend has it that at the feet of these statues are the bones of death row inmates in the past, where statues of gods are placed to worship. At the end of the cave there is a small lake. Named Stream of Clearance, the side room worships the three holy mothers and the five Tanong. At the end of the cave there is a small lake named Jayon Stream.
Khá là yên bình.
According to the abbot, Am Tien Cave, full name is Kua, Am Tien Cave, is a place where tigers are kept to punish criminals in the Dinh dynasty. But from the end of the Dinh dynasty to the La dynasty, to the later La dynasty, this place no longer locked tigers and leopards to punish death row prisoners. When it was time to the Lai dynasty, once when he saw that the yin was too heavy, Zen Master Min Kong chanted and preached the Dharma day and night. The sound of the scriptures has gradually touched the animals, and at the same time neutralized the souls of the criminals also from then on. This place became pure. Referring to Am Tien Cave, it is impossible to forget to mention Empress Duong Van Nga, who was the queen of the emperors at the beginning of Vietnam's history, Dinh Tien Hong and La Dai Han. She played a particularly important role in the transfer of power from the Dinh dynasty to the Tien La dynasty in the last years of her life. She ordained and practiced at Am Tien pagoda located to the right of the cave.
Chùa Am Tien có theo chồng đánh Tống Bình Chiêm, có công với nước, vô duyên với đời.
She played a particularly important role in the transfer of power from the Dinh dynasty to the Tien La dynasty in the last years of her life. She ordained and practiced at Am Tien pagoda located to the right of the cave. Currently, the temple still retains many ancient vestiges such as temple bells, 3 ancient stone steles engraved with contributions to the construction of the pagoda hundreds of years ago. Standing from Am Tien pagoda looking down, visitors will admire the vast space of the majestic landscape of Am Tien Cave.
Bán quần áo tập ấy. Cái Hạnh. Hạnh đấy thân đối phương. Bạn đi chủ động bạn gọi điện hẹn nhau. Đến đây.
With the towering high mountains and the stretching blue lake, you can feel the sacred and heroic atmosphere of the first day of the country's founding.
Chắc đây là lối lên động Am Tien. Thì mình sẽ chọn lên ngôi chùa cao cao này trước.
In addition, in the area, there are also Moi Cave, Tien Cave, the place where the king kept food and the national treasury of the Dinh La period. From a wild land full of wild animals, from a cave with thousands of dead souls, cold for thousands of years, the pagoda, Am Tien Cave, has been gradually transformed into a fairy tale place. Ancient, making many tourists fall in love with the charming beauty. What to eat when traveling to Tuyet Tinh Coc, Ninh Binh? Fried rice. Fried rice is an extremely famous specialty of Ninh Binh land. This dish is made by drying the sticky rice at the bottom of the pot, then submerging the oil in the pan and frying it. Finally, sprinkle a little more sauce on the top to serve. When you eat, you will feel the aroma of rice mixed with the salty, chewy taste of shrimp. It's very tempting to eat crispy. This dish is also very convenient to bring as a gift to everyone. Because elderberry is a famous specialty of Ninh Binh, bearing its own brand name, it is sold everywhere. It will not be difficult to find shops selling this dish along the way or near attractions.
Có lẽ đây là con đường vào động. Chắc chúng ta phải để giày đây thôi.
Ninh Binh Mountain Goat. Surely anyone who comes to Ninh Binh wants to once enjoy the famous mountain goat here, although the goat dish is processed into many different dishes. The most delicious dish is probably the rare goat dish.
Ở dưới sân này có xương phục.
Goat meat for rare dishes is carefully selected by the chef. Before processing, goat meat will be cleaned, deodorized, and blanched in boiling water. The processor will usually cut the goat meat very thin so that the goat meat can absorb the skin more easily.
Cối ra gạo bằng đá.
The meat is then mixed with spices and herbs when enjoying. It will be eaten with green bananas, sour star fruit, fig leaves, apricot leaves, etc. This dish is not only suitable for drinking but also very delicious when eaten with spring rolls.
Ướt hơn.
Shrimp sauce.
Nước nó cứ rỏ xuống dưới này.
Next on the list of Ninh Binh cuisine is shrimp paste. This is a type of fish sauce made from fresh reused shrimp mixed with salt and rice. Then boil water to cool and incubate in jars for a period of a month to give the standard shrimp paste flavor. One of the most famous places to buy shrimp paste in Ninh Binh that you can choose to buy is Javeen shrimp paste. The fish sauce here has an attractive red color, very characteristic, fragrant flavor of shrimp and has a moderate salinity.
Có phải đặt một sờ dầu đây.
Sticky rice with ant eggs. No Quan Ninh Binh is one of the lands where brown ants live. The eggs of this brown ant are taken, washed, then marinated with spices, then frying when eating. It will be eaten with sticky rice, adding a little fried onion to create a very unique flavor.
Tảng đá này. Rất nhiều trầm tích.
Braised fish with dipper. Coming to Ninh Binh, you also know another very strange fruit. The ga fruit. This is a very typical fruit of Ninh Binh. It often grows in the foothills or streams. Ga fruit has a sour, sweet, and sour taste. Often used to cook fish soup or fish stock to reduce the fishy smell. Moreover, this fruit also works to make fish meat more delicious, soft, and fragrant. In addition, we also have no Quan wine, Kim Sun fish salad, and bun mok, all the delicious dishes from the mountains and rivers we can easily find here.
Một ngôi giếng ở trên ngọn núi. Nước lại không cạn. Chúng ta lại trở ra.
Traveling to Ninh Binh in general and Tuyet Tinh Coc in particular is extremely attractive at all times, because each season here has its own beauty for visitors to learn and explore. In general, Tuyet Tinh Coc climate is characterized by a four-season climate in the north, but also has many advantages as follows. In summer, the weather in the north is usually quite hot, but the temperature in Tuyet Tinh Coc Ninh Binh is generally lower. Therefore, if you choose summer to explore this place, you can be completely assured. In addition, in the summer, you can also admire the beauty of Van Long Lagoon in Ninh Binh when lotus flowers bloom in May.
Công đức này. Mình không có nhiều tiền thì bỏ ít tiền. Có tấm lòng là được rồi. Đây là di ảnh. Một bức di ảnh của một vị sư. Nhưng không để tên ở đây. Okay.
In winter, Tuyet Tinh Coc Ninh Binh weather is usually cold and foggy. This on the one hand is a bit inconvenient for taking pictures. On the other hand is an advantage when it helps you create virtual open photos like getting lost in swordplay movies. Another feature of winter is that the weather often darkens quickly, so if you want to explore many places in Tuyet Tinh Coc, remember to take advantage of the time to go in the morning or at noon. The remaining to spring and autumn are considered ideal seasons. To travel to Tuyet Tinh Coc in these two seasons, the weather is very pleasant. suitable for many sightseeing and tourist activities.
Ở đây thì có thể nhìn được toàn cảnh của Tuyệt Tinh Cốc.
Thanks for watching the video.